wondering. I've been single for, let me see, about a good 3, 4 years. And I ain't gonna cap. Like, I don't know what be going on in my head. Hmm. I don't know. And sometimes I wonder, is it because I'm so picky? You know, or is it because I put too many expectations? You know, I could say like it's kind of crazy, but I haven't really had a lot of relations. You know what I mean? Like physical relations. With so many women. I mean, I haven't had a lot of sexual partners, right? And sometimes that bothers me. But it's like, is that all you want? Is that all that matters? Nah, I don't really care for the physical. You know, it's more like just being with someone who will understand you. And sometimes the fear of rejection can also get in the way. Mm, that that's bothering. Mine's bothering me. Or is it that overstimulated? Like you don't know what you really want? Like you really don't know what you want? And I'm not the type to go around and just sleep with random women. Nah, we not doing that. What's up? We're not doing that. Not this time. So yeah, I just wonder, you know, why the hell am I still single? My last girlfriend, um, she was, thank you. She was like, she was in that world. Like, she was doing a lot of Molly. And she was doing that Molly and drove me crazy. Um, it was, she was crazy. So I could say that a lot of traumas in relationships, either she's on drugs or, um, you know, I didn't really have too many girlfriends cheat on me because I really, I had my baby moms, high school crushes. But like in my adulthood, I had one, like, you know, that's true. Gotta guard your heart. And I think I've been guarding my heart. But then at the same time, it's like, damn, you know. Like I came way down here to Florida. I was in Tennessee and I came way down here to Florida. And I mean, it's a different energy here in Florida. You know, it's a really different energy. I mean, it's like built for romance, like the perfect romantic scene of a movie. Like you could walk the beach at midnight and just look at the moon. You can do beach picnics. You can do nature trails with her. Y'all can just go to the water and just go swimming and eat at the fancy restaurants on the beach. You know, like those kind of things, man. Yeah. I miss those. I miss taking care of a woman, like literally, like buying her, giving her flowers unexpectedly when she not expecting it. Even though people say you shouldn't give somebody flowers because they die, but it's just something that we grew up doing. Most people are like, oh, men don't do that no more, or men don't open doors for women. They just get in the car and they just hit the lock and she got to open the door herself. It's like, I don't know. And, just a little sweet shit, man. It's like, damn. But yeah, I do have a hard time allowing people to come in my space, or women to come in my space, because I don't want it to be all physical. I would rather it be more of a spiritual relationship first, As I feel like once it's a spiritual relationship, all the other things will follow. And sometimes you got to eliminate the desires. Because when you're so much into a physical, it's an illusion, and it's not going to be as, see, take your time, start with friendship. With that being said, I did the opposite with my husband I met in 2010. Oh, take your time. But yeah, time is of the essence. And she said, I did the opposite with my husband. So, I mean, let me see. How can I say this? You did the opposite with your husband. Like, what was the opposite like? You know, I mean, y'all started out as friends, or did it start out physical? Because a lot of nowadays it's physical first, and then sometimes it don't even lead to chemistry, physical. Okay, the vibrations, that's true. That's real. Yeah. It has to be. Now that is true. It has to be some type of chemistry on that physical plane. It does. It really do have to be some type of chemistry. And I think I'd be missing a sign sometimes. Like I'd be missing, because women do give off a sign, that like body language, like, hey, I'm attracted to you. And I think me being in my own little cocoon and having a veil over my eyes, I sometimes don't see the body language. I'm a good reader, but at the same time, I don't want to come off as creepy ass motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta give people they boundary, because everything's all about boundaries and setting boundaries and shit. So I don't want to just be all up on somebody like that. You know what I mean? But you're right though. Chemistry is a very important part of it. Because it's like a unity of vibrations and frequencies. You want to take it to another level. But yeah. But yeah, but I'm, and then I don't really get too much caught up in race. I don't get caught up in, well, I'm black, she's white, or from a different culture. So I don't get caught up in that. I tend to seek that spiritual essence, and I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. And don't get me wrong, I'm not no saint. I did things in my life to destroy my temple, like smoking weed, and I can say that I had a life that was also full of, fulfilling that physical pleasure of smoking weed or drinking, partying, and all that bull crap. And it says before that, 14 years, I bought a home in Petersburg, Virginia. Oh, Petersburg, Virginia. I used to stay in Norfolk, Suffolk, Portsmouth, Chesapeake, the whole Tidewater area, Hampton. But yeah, my mother of my child, her family is from St. Petersburg. Oh, I'm not saying St. No, they're from Petersburg, Virginia. Oh, it's much nicer in Petersburg. That's cool. And another thing I like, and I liked it when I was in Virginia, like Virginia Beach and shit, because I like being close to the water. And I don't know why, but I love being close to the water. It's nothing like waking up in the morning, and I'm gonna do that one day. I'm gonna literally get up early in the morning on the weekend when I ain't got nothing to do, and I'm gonna walk to the beach, or I might just go to Fort Lauderdale, go to that beach. You know what I mean? But I want to go real early so I can see the sunrise, and I want to be able to do a live video. You know what I mean? Coming up, yeah, I'm a nature boy. Recluse in the desert. Why that name? Recluse in the desert. Because when I think of a recluse, I think of like a spider. I got bit by a brown recluse, but when you're recluse, I think you're more like, see, introvert. Are you introvert? Are you an introvert or extrovert? Just saying. Just want to know. Recluse. God damn, I gotta get my cab up. That's it. That's it. That same here. I kind of. I go to the park by myself to work out. It seems like I don't need another human to motivate me to do anything. You know what I mean? I don't need another human to just, like, every time I go somewhere, I need you to go to the store with me, or call somebody, I need you to go to the mall and all that. I'm more of a self-starter, self-motivator, going about my business. So are you still married though? Are you still married, or are y'all separated? I never been married, but how is marriage life? Oh, y'all still married? That's good. That's good. That's good. And I guess that's why you said it's best to have the chemistry and start off as friends first, rather than just jumping into something that might not turn out. You know what I mean? So I feel you. And I ain't gonna cap though. Like, I thought my mother, my child, I thought we would try to rekindle the old ways, like, because at that time I was in the streets. I was selling drugs. I was doing a lot of that weird shit back in the day when I was young. But then I'm more wiser. I'm like, do you see the change? Like, can we still work this out? But she's like, nah. She just so but it is what it is, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Yeah. And it's just I don't know. I just moved here to Pompano Beach, Florida. I was in Tennessee in a small little town called Pulaski. And my daughter, she stay in Smyrna, right? So I was, my soul was not resonating with that area. It's very sacred though. For some reason, that land, that area, it feels like it's sacred to me. And I don't know if that's because of my Blackfoot Indian background. My grandmother was a Blackfoot, but that place is very spiritual. But it's something about Florida where it just makes me feel like I'm always happy. Okay, it's fun, but also marriage is fun, but you need the friendship to keep it going. Sometimes it's difficult. And what are those, my dad and his wife, they've been married 45 years. No, hold on. Almost 40 years. About 40 years. I can say about 40 years, like 85, 80, somewhere around that. Damn, 85, 86. Yeah, he took her through some shit. My dad took his wife through some shit. And they interracial. That was like, you know what I mean? They interracial. But at the same time, he took her through some shit. But she still stuck with him. You know what I mean? So I guess, I don't know. But yeah, what are those things that's difficult, like in a marriage? Because I be wondering, when a person is married, do they ever get tired of their partner on the physical tip? And there is a lot of like, because today's society is like right there in your face, and is it hard to, like when you've been with somebody for so long, do any type of shit creep in your mind? Like, maybe I want to, tip on me. You ain't got to put it on there or nothing, but that's the shit I be thinking about. I'm Caucasian and Vietnamese. He's Mexican. Oh, Schnibby. Okay, that's what's up. I'm Caucasian Vietnamese. That's cool. We actually Vietnamese. Because your genetics. I hate the way you eat. And then the next day, hold on. I hate the way you eat. And then the next day, okay. And that what I did say is, yes, I hate the way you eat. Yes, I hate the way he eat. Okay. Overstand. So yeah, but yeah, you got a dominant gene, so yeah. But that's cool. You mix, Caucasian and Vietnamese. That's what's up. And he's Mexican. That's good. Yeah. Yeah. One thing I say is, I just mean. Oh. Okay. I got you. And you would think it's right. That's true. And see, sometimes I wonder, like, I asked this woman this question one time. I said, "Do you believe in poly?" Right? Yeah, that's true too. And you do come back, But you got to work things out. But I wonder, do women, how would another woman feel if her husband had two wives, or how would a man feel if he? Mm, some things pop. I wear glasses, so like when I seen the jump, I thought you typed again. But yeah, I was asking her like, because that's the only thing I'm scared about in the marriage is like, it's going to get the same repetitive shit. Like you go to work, you know, come home, take care of the kids if you got kids or whatever. And it's like the same, and the shit does get boring. And I'm just keeping it real. Like even me being single, just going to work, come on. And then I sit there and say, well, if you got another person with you and y'all been together for 15, 14, whatever, 10 years, like, is it going to be the same old, same old, same old, same old? Come on. You know what I'm saying? And it'd be like, damn, man, shit. And so you got some time. Yeah, you might have to tip out and find some excitement elsewhere. But I don't know. I sometimes think marriage is blown out of the way. I don't think in the ancient days, like I believe like men had more wives, or even women that was powerful. They had more than one man, you know. But it is what it is. But I'm gonna stay on topic though. Why am I single? You know, and I believe also too why I'm still single is that some people some people priorities are kind of twisted. What? Ooh, that's pocket. How did you feel like when you noticed that was, you know, like damn, you ain't playing around here. That situation, and he sometimes dresses like not me. You'll never see me in a skirt, even if I was in a movie. And they said, "Man, we need you to play it." No, cancel the motherfucking movie. I'm not. I'm not. Excuse my French. I am not dressing up like a girl. Nada. Yeah. I haven't met too many people on YouTube. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, really. I got all my friends in school and high school and stuff. But nah, I never met nobody, you know what I'm saying, on YouTube on that tip. You know, not on that tip. So what you do for a living? What you do for a living? Are you a nurse, or you a stay at home mom, stay at home wife? Like, what do you do for a living? What do you do for a living? Hmm. Okay. Um, I heard of some name Bad Bunny. Is Bad Bunny that Bad Bunny that was on the Bad Bunny on the Super Bowl? And I'm a Prince fan, but it's okay for Prince and Bad Bunny, but not for real. Okay, I got you. Got you. Yeah. So have you ever been to Florida? Have you ever been to Florida in your life? Have you ever traveled down to the Sunshine State? You know, because hmm, it's beautiful down here. It's it's beautiful down here. Like it's very beautiful. I mean, it's It's different. I'm gonna be straight up with you. The air is even different. Like I be tasting the air. You know what I'm saying? It tastes different. It smells different. And the breeze, because you get that ocean breeze. I say, have you been to Orange Beach? Orange Beach, is that in California? Only Alabama? No, 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 no. No, no. I've never been to Orange Beach, but that's like the Gulf area. That's like the Gulf, the Gulf of Mexico. Yeah, I never been down there. I've been down to it's near Florida. Oh, okay. Is it near Pensacola, Florida? Because I was in Panama City Beach. I went to Panama City Beach. Yeah, but they had a lot of what they call them little things. A lot of them little slimy, them little slimy Jones. They got them. They got them down in the water. Jellyfish, a lot of jellyfish. Okay, but it's okay. So that same feeling that you got when you went to Orange Beach, and the air smells different. Same down here, and the sun hits different too. The sun hits different. It's like to 50 some degrees. It's cold. It's like that cold. I don't know what happened, but it was raining and then it's cold and stuff. So yeah. But yeah, today was kind of not my type of day. It was like reminds me back up north or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You have kids? Do you have kids? You have kids and how old are you anyways? I'm asking you probably about like what, 28? Let's say about 32. Oh yeah, California beaches is awesome. The waves are bigger. I was in San Diego years ago. I was in San Diego. 54. Oh, okay, okay. You like, you know how old I am? Just take a guess. Just take a guess how old you think I am. For real. This is guess Sam's age. Yeah. How old you think I am? Why you don't have no? Oh, I can't say that. I don't want to. That ain't my. That's not my. Not answer. I'm not going to even ask that question. But yeah, okay. Mm-mm-mm-mm. So you probably can cook good too, because Vietnamese they know how to you know, they do have that cook that good old food. Yeah, I'm a chef myself. And that was another reason why I came down here to Florida, so I can tap into a, you know, high class restaurant. Look, maybe what? Late 20s? I was born 1974. I'm 51. I appreciate it. I appreciate yeah, I'm not in my late 20s. I'm not in my late 20s. I'm 51 years old. Yeah, I appreciate that. That was a compliment. I thank you. Yeah, I'm 51, and that's another reason why I'm so I say it. I want that connection because I don't. I feel like I'm ready now to settle down. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, no, I'm not in my late 20s. I'm 51, and I don't go after women like no. I tend to stay in my My 80s, the 80s, 1980s. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't go below that, you know. I stick with the 80s. That's why, I have to find, that mate. I feel like that's the closest thing is meeting God. Seriously. So I mean, I know some people are religious, but I truly believe 80s was awesome. That was the awesome. That was the best time of my life. And in the 80s, and the music was better. Love was just it was just natural. The music was even, music was very, very, it was about love. Um, I know we had the weird shit in the 80s, like the gas crisis and the AIDS epidemic and all that scary stuff and all that stuff. But the 80s were awesome, you know. The 80s were awesome. The 90s, though, was a little, 90s was kind of weird. It was kind of weird. Yeah, the 90s were weird. The 90s was weird because that's all that gangster shit started happening, all the movies. Wow. Wow. And be honest. Do I know anybody? I know people that was like on the streets and stuff, and they had that stuff. But I left Philadelphia. I was raised in Philly, but I don't know. I haven't heard. They might be there. I don't know, but yeah, that's a terrible um, thing. You know what I mean? My condolences. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, but it took me back to the 80s, Liberace and shit. Yeah, 54. Yeah. So that's why I'm trying to figure this out, man. That's why I'm trying to figure it out, Recluse. Because I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired of the aloneness and shit. I think that's a woman is the closest. A woman, it's a man that said that when a man finally be blessed with a woman in his life, that's the closest thing to heaven. That's true. Sure enough, you gotta love everyone. You know, I don't never, um, like how they say, I don't never judge someone because of their skin, their skin. I don't never judge no one because of their race or culture. I feel like the Almighty put us all here to learn from each other and to see if we all can coexist with one another. Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, and when I was in Philly, there was a lot of Vietnamese um, families. You know, oh, your brother's black and Vietnamese. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. So you got a little melting pot going on. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's good. That's good. That's good. But I do need. I might need to get out a little more, which I don't go out a lot. I don't go out a lot. Like I said, I just moved here. Only been here. I've been in Florida about a month now. You know, but I gotta go check my pot because I don't want it to burn up. I could walk shoot the kitchen. And then check my food real fast. You know what I'm saying? Hold on.
I call him and his game's turning brown and black on. What's up, Doug?
Hey. Oh, yeah. I did have it off. I did have my pot off. I'm tripping. Let me see. I gotta see if it's done yet. I'm sorry, the lighting's.
Montreal steak seasoning.
Okay. It's done. My bad. My camera, my phone had dropped one day. And then it cracked. So when it cracked, it literally cracked the camera part. So when the light shines on it, when the light is cold, when the light shines on it, it brings that little that weird look to it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So what do you do for a living? Do you work? You work? What do you do for fun? Do you go out and dance? Actually, you know what? Mar-a-Lago. I'm in Pompano, Deerfield Beach. And then you have Boca, Delray, Boynton, and Palm Beach. A housewife. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm close to that area. I'm close to about 45 minutes away. Probably closer, like 35 minutes away. Because it's right up the road. Like it's what it's called? Mar-a-Lago is like in Palm Beach, you know, right off the water. Like, yeah, a lot of rich folks over there. Must be tripping too. She said 4 dogs, house is paid off, and we old folk. 4 dogs? Wow. Yeah, I love dogs too. Yeah, I had to get my dog up when I moved. Excuse me. I had to get my dog up. I was pissed about that. Yeah, I appreciate you tuning in. I really do appreciate you tuning in. And what made you tune in to Sam's? Talk about it. What made you tune in? Yeah. What made you tune in? What made you come on my live? I really want to know what made you come on my live. I'm curious now. You know? What made you come on my live? Because I might can learn something from you. I mean, you did tell me one thing. Okay, you hit like that. That's what's up. That's what's up. Do you do any content? Like, do you content or anything of that nature? Do you do the lip syncing or? Yeah. This is something I just started doing. You know, I feel like, how can I say it? 30 years from now, I'll be 80 years old. And, okay. And the lives that I do, the content that I put, I can, for God, they don't erase the web, you know what I mean? Erase everything through the cloud, whatever. But you can go back and be like, damn, I said that. Damn, I did that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're just, you know, your whole life. And I'm the type of person, I don't want to deal with like foolishness. Posted some dog videos. Okay, that's cool. Well, send me some of your dog videos. I got your name. Recluse. Recluse in the desert. Yeah. Yeah, I want to see your dog videos. I love dogs too. Yeah. I love the dogs. Dogs are very, very unique beings. I love dogs. I love cats too. They got iguanas down here, big old iguanas. They be up in the coconut tree or the date tree and the palm trees and stuff. Big old lizards and whatnot. You were single for 7 years and met some cool people. Okay. That's what's up. 7 years. Shout Samson. Shoot, man. I can't. I don't know. I don't know. I gotta stop being so scared to get out more, And I gotta stop letting the past, like the past trauma, I gotta stop letting that dictate my future. 31 to 38. That's what's up. Yeah. Those are the good days, Those are the good days. Yeah. Yeah, those are good days. 31, 38 got me reminiscing. So, I know you and your husband go out. Y'all go out, don't y'all? Or you just be in the house all day watching TV and doing, wifey things, But do y'all even like go out? Y'all go out, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's all I want to know. Do y'all go out? Yeah. I like to go out and eat. Well, that's good. You should went out to the Cheesecake Factory. They got some good cheesecake with that strawberry drizzle on top, that red stuff all on top. Yeah, that's good. That's what's up. At least you're getting out. I'm always treating myself to something. I'm always treating myself to something. Of course, it's pricey. Everything is pricey now. It seems like when gas go up, relationships go up. Everything go up. Everything when the price go up, man, crazy. Oh, you got the calamari. Did you get it fried calamari? Or, was it fried calamari? I like calamari. It tastes good. Just real, like real. Some might be real. Okay, yeah. That's why I like calamari. Then I get some lemon, some lime, squeeze it on there. And then this is like sauce or this hot sauce. I can eat a whole basket of calamari, like a big basket of fried calamari. That joint be popping. That joint be popping. It'd be good. Yeah, it'd be real good. Hell yeah. Yeah. But I gotta go eat. I gotta go eat my food. I gotta go eat. And I really appreciate you, Miss Recluse in the Desert. I really appreciate you coming on my live, And like I said, I'm gonna get more in depth, more depth. I'm gonna start talking about some real stuff, some things, I'm not type to get on here and be doing all that. Okay, I appreciate it. And Yes, and send me at recluse. So I want to see your dogs though. Yeah, I want to see your dogs. So you have a good night. You have a good night. Good evening. I'm gonna go eat though. I'm gonna go get something to eat and I'll take a shower, kind of like because it's chilly. I got the AC on. It's chilly. Okay. All right. See you soon. You have a blessed night. And I thank you for coming on my live. Like I tell people, that one person is good enough for me. I don't need a million. Thank you.